Hi everyone, this is Smruti. I'm welcoming you all to my channel QA automation classes. Till now we have completed the stream concepts, and then we saw the filter method, the map method, combination of the filter as well as the map method, and then we saw the application of the filter and map, or the combination with respect to integer, strings, and the user defined class called as the student class we have created, and there we have applied those methods as well. So today we are going to continue on the few other methods that are available in the stream. So let's go to the IntelliJ and we'll start. So I have created one package with the stream methods. Let's create a class. So now say stream methods, right? Stream. Okay, so now let's say main, and here what we are going to do in the main, let's have, as usual, let's have a list of integer. So list of integer, let's say number list equals to we'll use arrays dot as list, so because that is easy, right? So arrays dot as list. So let's add 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 and 9. Let's make it 10. So what we did, so what we did here, so we created a list, and after creating the list we have added all the element from 1 to 10. So now we have a list of the numbers, and on top of it, what we want to do, we want to get the minimum of it. Okay, so how to get the minimum? So let's apply the minimum method. So how to apply? Number list dot, first use the stream, then what we're going to do, we're going to apply the minimum, right? So let's say min method is there. Okay, so what does this min method take? So min method takes the comparators, right? You can see comparator, super integer, comparator. So comparator will always have the two arguments, right? It will take the two arguments and it will compare between the two of them, and it will try to find out the comparison. Okay, so now minimum of, I'll say, let's say the two variables a comma b, and here I'll say lambda symbol, and here we'll say a dot compare to, this is the natural comparison, right? A to b, right? So now what it is going to give, so if you see this min, so min is going to give us a optional java.util.optional. If you want to see, we can see the optional class. So the optional class is a final class. Okay, and a container object which may or may not contain a null value. If a value is present returns true. If no value present, then the object is considered empty, and is present is returns false. Okay, so this is called as a optional class, right? So if you see here, optional is primarily intended to use as a method return type where there is a clear need to represent no result, and where using null is likely to cause the error. A variable whose type is optional should never itself be null. It should always point to an optional instance. Okay, so then what we need to do, we need to create optional. Okay? It is going to return the optional. So optional of, what we can say, you can give the min number. Okay, min number equals to, okay, so optional, alt enter, import class java.util.optional. Okay, so now I'll say s out minimum, sorry, double quote, min number from array is, let's see, plus min. So this is one, sorry, min number. Okay, min number. So apart from this, we can do one more thing. Let's see, this is a list of numbers. Let's say find all the even numbers, and from those even numbers find the minimum of it, right? So if you say the find the even numbers, it will be 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10. Out of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, which is the minimum? 2. So let's do that also. So now number list dot stream dot we have to apply filter first, right? So with the help of the filter, we are going to filter. So n, give the lambda expression, n mod 2 double equals to 0. So we'll get the list of all even numbers. On top of it, we'll apply the mean. So in the mean, we have to give two things. So let's say x comma y, and here we'll give lambda. So x dot compared to, okay, and I can give y. So store it. Optional of mean even number, I can say. Now optional of mean even number equals to, okay. So now I can print it in the form of the s out. So we'll say minimum of, so let's say mean even number from array is plus mean even number, okay. So let me update this one. So let's do one thing, let's run this one. So see, okay, sorry, I forgot to tell. So we cannot directly print the optional value. We have to use the get method with respect to it. Okay. So now mean number dot get. We have the get method. Yes. And here also mean even number. Okay, so dot mean even number dot get. Okay. So from the optional, in order to print the actual number, what we need to do, we need to use the get method. So let's run it. So now if you see, minimum number from array is 1, okay, because we didn't apply any filter, we just went through each of the number and find out what is the minimum of the number. And similarly, minimum even number from the array is 2, okay. So similarly, we can do the same thing with the max concept, okay, max method. Let me copy all those things. I don't want to again write. So let update this as the max number equals to, instead of mean, let's say max, okay. And let's say max, let's say max number dot get, okay. And similarly max even number, let's say max odd number we have to do this time. Let's say max odd number, instead of double equals to, I'll say not equals to 0. And instead of mean, let's say, sorry, double equals to 0, not equals to 0, instead of mean, let's say max, okay, max of x of y compared to y, and max odd number. So this one, max odd number. So let's say max odd number will be 9 here, okay. So now let's print max odd number, okay. So now run this one. So minimum number from array is 1 and minimum even number from array is 2. Max number from the array is 10, which is correct. And max odd number from array is 9, which is also correct. If you want to update this one, let's say 33, 44, let's say 19, 16, 23. Let's give an list of integer as this, okay. Well, let me run this one. So minimum number from array is as usual 1, minimum even number is 2, max number from array is 44. If you see, this is the highest number, and max odd number from array is 33, which is also correct, okay. So Hope you guys are clear till now, minimum and max number. Okay, so these are the two methods, and here what we the main important thing is we can directly apply the min or max on collection, or we can apply some filter, or we can apply some map, and on top of that we can apply the min or the max method. And what min and max number is going to take, it method is going to take, it is going to take here if you see two things, right, two arguments, and then we can min of x comma y or a comma b, v1 v2, anything you can write, a1 a2, and then we have to compare. So this is the compare to method we are going to use, and then it is going to give you the that value, minimum value or maximum value accordingly. And what does the min and max returns? They returns a optional, and we already told optional is going to is kind of the final class, right? It is going to contain the value which is not going to be null at all. At any point of the time the value cannot be null, it will going to give some sorry. So now if you print this, we get the desired output here. So it is very easy. Instead of writing those lengthy logic, this is really easy. With the help of the lambda and with the help of these methods, we can directly get the desired output, min and max, and we can use the optional classes. Okay, so yeah, that's all to this session. If you like the video, please do subscribe to my channel, and please share with your friends and colleagues. So again, we'll meet tomorrow. Thank you.